Hey guys, it's Ryan here with DP Marketing.Services. Thanks for tuning in for another video. Coming at you today with a video on marketing for HVAC contractors, and actually let's just lump it in, marketing for plumbing contractors too. If you're a service area business, heck, you could be a pest control guy. Yeah, this video will be helpful for you. So one of the things that's important to know, let's kind of lay this out, because there's a lot of look, we only work with plumbing and HVAC contractors, so we know a thing or two about what you guys go through. We know you guys get like cold emailed all the time about like, hello, oh gosh, that's racist, that's awful. We know that you get these like emails from other countries with people with accents and broken English saying that they're gonna help you on your Google rankings, and you get people cold calling you all the time trying to sell you crap. And it's not just marketing, it's everything. So we know you're inundated, and sometimes it's just hard to sort through the noise, which ironically is why we wrote a book on this subject, the book on digital marketing for plumbing and HVAC contractors. If you haven't got it, go get it now. So here's what you really need to understand is this idea. This is going to sound a little bit academic. We've talked about it before, but it's the idea of a conversion funnel. Every decision that you go through and your customers go through, they all go through the same process. It looks a little bit different, but the process is the same. And it basically breaks down, imagine a funnel, like an upside down pyramid. At the top of the pyramid is what we're going to call awareness, and then followed by interest, and then preference, and then at the bottom of the pyramid, it's actually conversion. It's where they become a customer for you. Now, if you're an HVAC contractor, if you're a plumbing contractor, it's important to understand what this funnel means for your business, because not every choice that you can make will fit into something that will make a customer. So awareness, quite simply, it's something that just says, hey, you exist. People can't buy from you if they don't know you exist. And so awareness is the first step. Most commonly, these are going to be top of the funnel sort of channels that are going to be things like billboards, TV, radio, vehicle wraps. They're not customers. The only time that they're actually seeing it is because they have eyeballs, right? They're not needing an HVAC system installed. They're not having issues with their garbage disposal, none of that crap. It's just they have eyeballs, they have ears, they're alive, and they happen to see it. So that's where awareness comes in. The next step is interest. Interest is going to be so they know you exist, and now it's, oh, we've been thinking about upgrading a water heater. Okay, cool, I'll keep you in mind. They're not a customer, you're just on their radar in some sort of way, because now there's a sense of intent. They will likely be making a decision. So not a customer, awareness, interest. The step below interest is really important. It's called preference. And I always describe preference like this because I've got 2 young kids. Their preference is that we go 5 miles away from our house to go to McDonald's versus 1 mile away from our house to a Whataburger. And if you don't know what a Whataburger is, you're missing out. So their preference determines where our dollar goes. Even if it's more expensive, even if it's less convenient, preference determines the dollar. And then finally, the last stage, so awareness, interest, preference, and then below that is going to be conversion. This is actually where the customer happens. This is where money changes hands. Now, technically, if I were writing a book on it, like I did, there's actually stages below that process, but we're not going to talk about it for now. What you want to know is top to bottom, awareness to conversion. This is how it comes out. So it's really easy for you to get a phone call from a guy going, hey, we can get you a lot more customers and we're going to sell you a billboard. If you know anything about the conversion funnel, you'll know that a billboard up here does not a customer down here make. The math does not work that way. On the other hand, you could say something like, hey, I want to throw something at, I'm just going to say AdWords, and AdWords are going to make leads. And the reason it does is because it's down here at the bottom of the funnel. The people are only there because they're looking for someone to solve their problem now. They came home after work and their house is hot. They woke up and their basement's flooded. It's impulse. It is crisis mode. They're kind of jumping through awareness, interest, preference, and just going through, I don't care who the crap comes out to my house. I just need to know you won't rip me off and you can get it done yesterday. That's where we are. So when you're thinking about this, what we always recommend is start with the bottom, because those are the things that are most easy to measure the outcomes. So start with making sure all the things at the bottom of the funnel are going to be airtight. So website should be solid, your social media presence should be solid. If you want to run AdWords or Google local services, awesome. Start here. It doesn't do any good to go up the funnel and say, hey, I'm going to throw 10 grand a month at a radio campaign, and then only for them to go to your website and your website's busted, or there's no way for them to click to call you, or they can't even find your website when they're doing a Google search. So you don't want to spend any dollars up here until this is locked down. Once this is locked down, once you say, great, the website's in good shape, our social media presence are solid, our Google reputation is good, like no issues there, now you start moving up. You start going up the funnel, start doing some more work. Don't just stay down here. If you want to grow, you have to start here and then move up. So this is going to be things like going up towards interest and preference. Be at your local home and garden shows. Just be present there. Somebody's calling me right now from Houston. Be at your local home and garden shows. Sponsor some sort of event at your school. Sorry, I'm clumsy now and distracted because of that phone call. Do what you can to just be in front of people all the time. Join your local chamber. Be a part of the Better Business Bureau. Go to those lunches. Just find ways to be around people. Again, those are not things that are going to directly create a customer. You will not directly create a customer most of the time by just joining a chamber, but you're building this kind of interest and preference category, right? You're coming across as connected, respected, and all these other businesses are going to keep you in mind when they actually fall down to the bottom. So with everything you do, make sure you measure your marketing choices based on that. So our personal recommendation, website, SEO, so people can find your website. AdWords, we have a love or hate with, but Google reputation is a big deal. Get on the maps. If you want social media, you have to be on social media. Your reputation has to be solid. It doesn't matter if it's Facebook or Google or Yelp or Better Business Bureau or Merchant Circle or wherever. Your reputation needs to be the best around. You need to cover all those bases first, and then you can start looking into direct mail campaigns, or you doing something creative with a TV or radio co-op, or you doing anything like that. But jumping to those first and then kind of like coming back almost always results in very inefficient marketing. But there's a lot, so I'm trying to ramble and trying to keep this under 10 minutes, and I think I'm close to failing. Honestly, get the book. If you have questions about marketing for an HVAC shop or marketing for a plumbing shop, this book walks you through it. It's not a sales book. I mean, obviously, we'd love to be able to help you out, but part of it is like it's teaching you what these terms mean. There's actually an appendix in the back that walks through, hey, so if you're talking to someone on the phone who you're trying to evaluate their SEO, here's what the terms that they're going to say, and here's what you're going to know what it means. So that we can make sure that you have the knowledge needed to make smart decisions. I'm a huge fan. If you've talked to me at a trade show, if you talk to me on the phone, you know I'm a fan of data. The better data you have, the better decision you can make. This is just another way. Get the book. It's on Amazon. I'll link it below. But other than that, yeah, kind of a general, broad, theoretical thing, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below. As always, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and we'll see you next time.